Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 25 franchise mode here in Madison Square Garden with your New York Rangers here in the 2025 off-season after a very disappointing Stanley Cup playoffs, losing in 5 games to Sidney Crosby and his merry men. A measly 3-2 victory, which we won by the skin of our teeth. 5-5 in the whole playoffs. Incredibly sad ending to an interesting. We had a 50-win season with the New York Rangers. I would say that was not past. Well, speaking of Pasternak, I might as well get to that first. He's in my brain. A glaring error in the Boston Bruins series is I completely forgot David Pasternak played for the Boston Bruins. Completely forgot he existed, didn't check injuries, so I will be making sure to make that a priority going forward, seeing that for storyline purposes. We had a solid first round. Alexis Lafreniere was big. Our whole first line was big, but a trend which I noted was that our middle six and I guess our bottom 9 were very poor. That's how lines were going. They were very poor. They didn't really produce a whole lot. It was our big guys, important players, and I knew as soon as they ran into something that was going to slow them down, and I didn't think it was going to be Pittsburgh. I didn't think it was going to be them. But we also got by a Boston team without their best player. So obviously, we can't really give a positive opinion of this playoffs. I think it's completely screwed. I showed the stats fully in the previous episode, so you can check that if you're intrigued. We are on our way to the off-season, the draft. The playoffs are still continuing, so we're going to go ahead and not even look at that. We're going to go ahead and look at some contracts because I've been playing around in other franchise modes, testing it out, feeling it out. I'm still learning this whole new system of not even the no move clauses and all that jazz, but the combos, sending players out for their off-season goals. It's incredibly boring content, and I hate recording it. It's terrible sitting there because I just want to continue the game and talk, because it's sucky going into editing and having to cut out so much for so little. I wish they kind of streamlined it. That's really unfortunate. For the off-season, we have a boatload of players expiring. Nick Bukestad doesn't want to talk to us, which is really unfortunate because I feel like we played him exactly where he wanted to be. It said he was a third liner. Don't you lie to me. Don't you freaking lie to me here. I hope we can acquire him back, because what does he want? In the offseason, he wants $3 million. So currently we have, I should have just checked the previous screen, we have $14 million in extension monies remaining, which is not a whole lot. We're going to go ahead here and talk to K'Andre Miller now. I've tested this. I've seen. I don't want to go into the negotiations with him because it looks like I don't have an organization option to better that. I think if we just pay him a little extra, I really don't want to give him that 2 years. That goes up a bit. I kind of want to keep him as an RFA for 1 more year. Let's go. I'm gonna bring him up to 6. Now that doesn't leave us a whole lot of room. I'm gonna go ahead and offer this contract. I think he's gonna take a day to look at it. Yeah, he's gonna go talk to some family and friends, and he should sign it because he wants to be a New York Ranger. You should want to be in New York. It's New York. It's New York. Come on, Alexis Lafreniere. Buddy. What do you want me to freaking do? I'm not giving you $10 million. Where in the blue hell do you think you're worth that kind of dollar? You're not making that money. You're not making it here in New York. I'm sorry, you had 12 points in the first round. Congratulations. You had 61 points as your best you might be great in a year or two. You still don't have an X factor. You're still not you're barely a first line player. And honestly, you had 61 points with Artemi Panarin and Mika Zibanejad. You need to be better. You're not worth it. So we're gonna keep him as an RFA right now. We're gonna let that storyline play out into the offseason because he's an RFA and he's all mine and he can't leave. First overall pick crisis, laughable. Nick Bukestad here. I mean, for extension dollars, we're not in an awful position, surprisingly. I guess because we did trade Jacob Trouba and a lot of cap out. So I think we're going to go ahead and sign Gabe Perreault to, can we do, okay, 79 overall. He wants, what do you want for, okay, so we're going to come back to you because you're probably going to be in the NHL. You're probably going to be in the NHL, huh? I guess I can just qualify you. That's not really... Yeah, haha. Loser. Okay. You friggin' wanted to sign with the Dallas Stars. I'm still mad over that, Gabe Perreault, okay? Guys like him... Oh, what the hell happened here? Is it because we played him lower in the lineup? Is that what did it? Is he mad? Are you mad, Ryan? Are you mad at us? What's the dealio, buddy? 79 overall? Are you mad? I think he's probably mad. He's probably mad. I played him all over the place. All over the place, Ryan Lindgren. Buddy, that's a big blow to our defensive core if he's actually dropped there. I'm going to go to contract negotiations. I'm assuming he's not happy here. That does not bode well for the New York Rangers. He's on, oh, you mean the big words that says unhappy? Huh, maybe I should have looked at that. Maybe I should have, I don't want to talk to you, Ryan Lindgren. I should have looked at the big words that said unhappy. Yeah, looks like he's unhappy here with the New York Rangers. Do we do a sign-in trade? Is that kind of what we should be doing here? 4 over 6, trade him at the draft. I think a team would absolutely be interested in Ryan Lindgren. Apparently he's not happy here, and I respect that. I would also could totally he's an 84 overall defensive defenseman, and he doesn't really work with our chemistry so far. I mean, Braden Schneider is absolutely the preferable right-handed defenseman there on the second pairing, and left, we can really go, I mean, he's going to be expensive either way. If we can get him back up to an 84 in the off season, that'd be nice. So I'm gonna enter a negotiation here with you. Risky percent. So I have been awful at reading these boxes, partially to the fact that I've been deprived of sleep every time I've recorded, probably every single episode. so I just don't look at the words. Reading is difficult. 2, I freaking hate how it looks, and it doesn't look nice. This bit of the game does not look nice. It doesn't interest me. I know that's one pet peeve, but I guess we're gonna let it slide, huh? Because we love hockey, and EA is the monopoly. So I guess we're here. Neutral. We'll go neutral. Sure. Where would I like to start? I want to start with our organization. Cool. Team status. Are you going to be happy with this? Rebuilding. What do you mean? Why are players interested in rebuilding? Why are you interested in rebuilding? I'm not going to lie, your perspective has been enlightening. Well, that's good to see. Cool. Okay. So, wonderful. That's glad to hear. Market. We're going to go to the market. We're the New York Rangers. Cool. Okay, so things are working so far. We're just going to continue this way. Wonderful. Organization. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's talk about something new, Ryan Lindgren. Let's talk about that contract, baby. So you want that 6-year deal. I think 6 years is totally fine. That brings him up till like 34-ish. Maybe we do 5 years? I'm going to do 5. This is a super easy contract to move, so I'm just going to give him what he wants. Teams are going to want that either which way. You're still probably out the door. Just because we've had a good conversation here, it doesn't mean you're not leaving. So we're going to try to get... Oh, so he likes this contract, like, totally. So that's good. We're going to try to get a more team-friendly offer. Are you going to be happy with that? Oh, he's going to be happy with that. How much would you be willing to take off this? 84 overall defenseman. Would you be able to take off 350K? 350K. Okay, let's improve. Let's move to the next stage. So he's not super happy with that. Okay. Okay, we're going to continue. I think this deal would go through. We're going to offer this contract to Ryan Lindgren, and he's going to accept that deal. So the sign and trade is likely. I'm going to assume nothing. If he grows, he grows. If he doesn't, we'll be kicking him out the door anyways. And if he doesn't have trade value, well, hot damn, that's on GM thumbs. But I'm willing to take a bet that he still has that value, and somebody's going to be willing to take that defenseman along. If he doesn't grow, well, then we have value. And if he doesn't, well... I've said it before, out the door. A big signing, which we had talked about all year, was Igor Shesterkin. And we actually got him to a contract. At the beginning of the first round, he signed a deal with us, and that contract has no clauses. None. For the rest of it. And I'm a very happy man. Because if he's bad, we can move him wherever the hell we want. And he was Swiss cheese. He turned into a dud. But what's new? Goalies are never, ever good, ever. Can you tell me one good experience you had with a goaltender that wasn't sub 80? Well, exactly, right. You didn't have one. Jonathan Quick is also out the door. I don't want him here anymore. I kind of avoided how crappy he was just because I only really care about Igor. And he was not good in the slightest for us. 904 save percentage. In the playoffs, even worse. Yeah, things need to change here in New York. For the draft, we really don't have our eyes on too many solid options just because we've been focused on winning the Stanley Cup. But I guess we're gonna have to be very, very solid here this offseason to continue our path to the Stanley Cup. We're gonna go ahead, not look at the league leaders. We're gonna continue simming. Let me go. I guess I can just hold on. I can work this game out. Let's sim to the draft, and I'm gonna pause it at a point here. K'Andre Miller. Why in the blue hell are you looking for a small market team, K'Andre? What is your issue, bro? What is your issue? Do we need to talk to you again? I don't need this. I don't need this kind of negativity in the lot. What do you mean you're looking for a small market team? Why are you in a sport if you want to go to, like, what's a small market team, like Utah? So now you want a 4-year deal. Even better. I don't understand you, buddy. I'd come back to New York. Come back to us, baby. You don't want to be here. You really don't want to be here, huh? I'm going to offer this 4-year deal. Go talk to your friends. If you don't talk to us, I guess we're going to go into the draft and have so many decisions. Just sign the deal. Thank you, K'Andre. It was about time. 4-year deal, is that what made it? Is you're like, I don't want to come to a small, I just want to go to a small market. 4 years? Well, goddamn, I'll take it. New York isn't going to get smaller. We're only planning on getting bigger, folks. That's how it works. I'm a little upset with you. But I guess 4 years at $6 million for an 86 overall is quite solid. That makes me a little mad, though. I'm a little upset with that. Vincent Trocheck, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. You make me mad. I want to look at the playoffs. The Stanley... Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen, the Stanley Cup final has arrived. It is 3-1 Edmonton, a repeat of the Stanley Cup finals last year. That is fascinating. It is currently game number 5. I think the Oilers are going to win the cup. It was 5-3 Florida. Edmonton won 3 straight, a 10-2 win there. Oh my God. How many points did Connor McDavid have in that game? How many points did he have? Oh my God. That is a playoff record for sure, right? Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid go off for 8 and 7 points in a 10-2 win over the Panthers. I feel like the Oilers are going to win the Stanley Cup. If they don't win, I would be incredibly disappointed if I were you. The Edmonton Oilers have won the Stanley Cup. Goodness gracious, I need to see the stats on that team. How many points do the Oilers have? I need to see the Oilers. Edmonton, you are a team. You are a scary, scary, scary team. 39 points for Leon Draisaitl. Connor McDavid with 32. Zach Hyman with 31. A very, very good team. The Edmonton Oilers are winning the Stanley Cup in every friggin' franchise mode. I do. Good for Oilers fans. That's pretty good. I mean, good for you. Stuart Skinner was quite solid. Well, damn. Do we need to trade for Connor McDavid? Do we need to pull the... I don't know how we do that. Oh my God. Did Panarin fall in overall? He's 94 overall now. I think he was 95. That might have been more Al. I don't know. The draft is slowly approaching. I guess we can check awards. I think we should do that. Let's go to Stats Central. Go over here to awards. Who has won? The Edmonton Oilers have won the Stanley Cup. A repeat of the Stanley Cup final. I love that. 3 years straight for the Florida Panthers. Connor McDavid wins the Art Ross Hart Memorial to Connor McDavid. Adam Fox has won the James Norris 98 assists on the season. Takes home the James Norris Memorial for the second time in his career. Artemi Panarin wins the Lady Byng. That is surprising. I didn't expect to see that. And then Macklin Celebrini wins the Calder. Leon Draisaitl wins the Conn Smythe. Alexander Georgiev takes home the Vezina, along with the William M. Jennings. Bill Masterton is Artem Zub. Jack Adams goes to Seattle's coach. JT Miller wins the Frank J. Selke. Ted Lindsay to Connor McDavid. And the Maurice Richard to Nathan MacKinnon. A good awards season, folks. All the big names have been drawn, and we are headed to the draft. Andre Miller signed. Do I check that contract for... I know, very boring way to start the episode with all these damn contracts, but I guess that's what the offseason is, all expiring. How much do you want? Is it still 10? Is that still your number? Yeah, it's still $10 million. We don't have all the money in the world, so we are definitely going to have to make a decision here. Who goes? Who stays? The draft is slowly approaching. The draft lottery is here, folks. The Philadelphia Flyers. The Chicago Blackhawks jumping from 12th to 2nd. And the Ottawa Senators have been pushed down to 3rd. I never see the last team win the first overall pick. It just doesn't happen. Nashville with, oh my God, they have the 15th, they have the 8th, they have the 6th selection. Oh my goodness. The draft class is here. We will take a look at it before the draft gets underway. View retired players. Nicholas Backstrom calls it a career with over 1,000 points. Corey Perry, Shea Weber, already technically retired. Milan Lucic, Artem Anisimov. There you go. And goalies is Jonathan Quick. Jonathan Quick is still chilling like a villain. I guess we didn't check our team, but I didn't really see anybody that damn important. Let's go to the draft class, folks. The draft interviews that don't help in the slightest. The first overall pick projected, Artem Nikitin. Stud. I mean, if we wanted to, we could do a massive trade, but I guess I said I'm wanting to keep this a shorter franchise mode. But the first overall team, the Philadelphia Flyers. Did the Philadelphia win? I'm pretty sure the Philadelphia Flyers just won the first overall. That is a very complimentary first overall pick to Matvei Michkov. We do not have a first round selection. There is one player I'm looking at in the first round if we do make a trade. Not Holmberg. Not too shabby though. But I'm pretty sure he's right here. He's Billy Fenton. 2-year ETA. I want to figure that out. So I'm going to talk to you right now. Let's interview this player. I don't know if he's real or not. I don't really want to check. Let's go ahead and check your play style. I want to see your readiness. How close to the NHL do you think you are? To be honest, I need a few seasons. So that might be 3, maybe 2. Let's go to a new topic. I want to see your skills, your weaknesses. I need to see. Okay. His shot is quite good. And then he's more of a skilled player. Okay. Cool. Billy Fenton. I don't mind you, buddy. You look pretty solid. 3-year ETA. So is that trading up for a first-round draft pick? I mean, similar to Patrick Marleau. I wish I could get that guaranteed, but I really can't know. Then you have Devin Hurd here at. Okay, I should Google, so I'm gonna Google if Billy Fenton isn't real. That makes me want to go after him a whole lot more. Okay, Billy Fenton. Billy Fenton does not look like a real person. He does. I mean, there's lots of Billy Fentons in the world, but I don't know if this man is AI or not. Hockey? Thank you, Google. He doesn't look real. I'm going after him. I think he's my guy. There. 3-year ETA. I think he might be medium elite. God, I could be wrong, though. If we have the option to trade up. If it's not an option, I'm not going to do it. Because that might not be the system this year. This franchise mode literally might have to turn into a, like, on-the-fly rebuild. Genuinely. Not a whole lot of options here out in the draft so far. Yosef. I'm going to go to my pinned players. Oh, did it work? Pinned players? There we go. Got a lot of guys pinned. Not a whole lot of options here, though, that are looking solid. I mean, you got Terrell Cope. You need that copium. Saul Shannon. Actually, you've looked solid. What's that ETA? I want to look at your ETA. Probably 5-year ETA if you're low elite. I know I never use these draft interviews, but I guess today is a different day. I want to be honest. He's had a lot of learning to do. I don't need to know anything else. That's all I really needed to know because it's not going to tell me. It's not going to tell me anything if I find out his strengths and weaknesses in the slightest. Saul Shannon, Saul Goodman. I think we're probably going to go after you later into the draft. Gonna let go of you. None of the goalies I've really pinned have turned out so far. Yeah, it does not look like it's going to be a very draft-heavy episode. Jackson Smith, you look solid, though. Okay. Hurd, do we know you exactly? 3-year ETA? Yeah. He might be solid, too. I don't know. Not the best draft for us, but we do have to look for trades. Definitely. We're going to enter the draft. Welcome to the 2025 NHL entry draft, folks. The Philadelphia Flyers are on the board, and they probably don't want to trade that first overall pick. I know they say they don't, but I'm going to go ahead and look at fine trade if they want something on our team. I know it's not going to happen, but we're going to play. It's a video game, so remember that, folks. I just want to see. Oh. Okay. Now, are you screaming at me to do this trade? Because Igor Shesterkin has potentially pissed me off for the last time. The Philadelphia Flyers acquire that goaltender they wanted. Joakim Kamel sucks. Losing him sucks. It really does. But we can get a goaltender out there wherever we want. Connor Garland. I don't know if I'm super happy with that. I want the franchise player, though. I never get to play with those in the draft. I don't know if I want to do it, folks. First overall pick center franchise player, Igor Shesterkin. I wouldn't want to do Connor Garland. I know I don't have a lot of time left. It doesn't show me the bar. I don't want it to be him. I would do Lindgren though. I would do Lindgren, Kamel, and Igor Shesterkin for that first. Is that too much to give? Is Joachim Kamel too much to give? I wouldn't do Joachim Kamel. But I would do Gabe Perreault. Philadelphia. For the first overall selection. No. No. I guess I have changed the 2 players you wanted. I don't think this is going to happen, folks. Oh, they're a conservative seller. I'm a buyer. Shesterkin, I want that first overall pick. I want it bad, but you don't help me. You don't help me. We'll change that. I'll give you something else. Come on. I know I don't have time. I know I don't have time. Second round pick from a couple years from now. Shesterkin, Lindgren, Perreault. A second. Philadelphia doesn't want me to do it. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work, folks. Folks. I don't think they're going to select Nikitin first overall. I tried a trade, and it didn't work. And he looks so good. I never get the franchise players. I never get to have an opportunity to do that, but I guess Igor Shesterkin would have been that guy, huh? Yeah, I tried. But it didn't happen. And I'm sure that would cause waves in New York if they heard rumors of that trade happening on the floor and it getting that close. Damn it. Let's go ahead, check the rest of the league, see if there's anything on the block. Not totally sure if there's going to be anything out here for us to sink our teeth into. Okay, nothing here, nothing there, nothing there. Chicago. Toivu Teravainen. I don't know why I always friggin' pronounce it like that. You are a playmaker. Maybe we can come back to that. Okay, we're gonna continue here. Middleton. Oh, ooh. No, you're expiring. Oh, and you have a terrible deal. Never mind. Thank you for looking at things, Owen. Very, very smart, man. Okay. Cool. Okay, the Detroit Red Wings. No, don't like anything there. O'Reilly. Erickson, no, nothing. Yeah, I don't like what we're seeing out here on the block. That's a little rough. I don't like it. Nope. Not that either. Pittsburgh, no. San Jose, no. Jamie Oleksiak. Not too shabby. Don't want you, though. Sundqvist, no. No. Don't like what we see. I doubt we are. I don't really ever see anything at the draft. Shea Theodore. Could trade for his rights. That might have to happen. I think we've avoided this trade for too damn long. I feel like this trade has been wanting to happen for a minute, and I think we should do it. I think we should do that before we make any other decision. I know. I think we could bring him back relatively easy. Actually, I'm not going to say it's going to be relatively easy, but I want the first option. I want those extra 7 days. And what am I willing to give it up? I'm actually going to check the rest of the league before I attempt to make this trade. No. Okay, Anaheim. Yeah, we're back to Anaheim. Let's go back to the Vegas Golden Knights. Okay. Shea Theodore. This is a trade I did attempt earlier in the season. It was going to be William Karlsson and Shea Theodore together. I don't necessarily want to go after you. You're 32. You're an 86. I was trying to swap you with Hedl. Just as like a kind of rental, move him off eventually after that. But we're going to start with Shea Theodore. Shea Theodore, you have not been signed to an extension. You would have that value, right? I don't know if we're like... No, he doesn't have an extension after this season. I'm surprised Vegas hasn't been able to get it done. I guess they don't have any cap space. What would I have to give you? Do you want Goaltender Jonathan Quick. No, you do not. Scratch players. Perot, Brodzinski. Do you want to take like Sam Carrot? Would that almost do it? Potentially, actually. Let's go ahead. Just check all of our skaters because I know you want. I'll give up Brennan Othman. He doesn't really fit anywhere. Do you want to do that, Vegas? We're trading for his rights. Remember that. Don't you try me here, Vegas. You're not getting much more out of me. I will give you a 3rd round pick a couple seasons from now for Shea Theodore. Give it to me, Vegas. Vegas, I don't want to play these games. Vegas, I don't want to do this. Thank you. The Vegas Golden Knights have traded us Shea Theodore. You don't have the money, Vegas. They actually... Well, they might. But he's mine now, damn it. You wanted to trade him. You remember that. You remember that. He's mine, damn it. He's mine. Shea Theodore is mine. Not signed, though. But I guess we will see how that goes in the off-season. As you've seen, we have exactly 1 draft pick this season. Not awesome. Not great. I will take a moment to look around the league for any trades outside of the block, so give me a moment. Okay, folks. Now, I think I've worked out a trade here with the Boston Bruins. No offense, Boston. No offense, New York. I know that they probably wouldn't want to work together after facing each other in the playoffs, but I feel like this is mutually beneficial. Taylor Hall, I mean, he's coming off the cap this year for the Boston Bruins, but it looks like he's willing to leave Boston, and they're going to get Jonathan Quick. Ryan Lindgren is purely a salary dump because we got Shea Weber now. This does suck, losing an 84 overall defenseman, but we discussed this. He's unhappy. It's time to let go of him. It's time to get him gone. I want this 22nd overall selection from the Bruins. Taylor Hall would be nice to bring over. Salary cap dump for the Boston Bruins guaranteed. I like this trade. I don't think we're going to get Taylor Hall back. I feel like he's going to end up in free agency, but I need this pick. I wanted something closer to 27, but this is the earliest possible pick I can get. Is this going to go through Boston? The trade has been accepted. I am very happy with that. Now we have to hit with this first. I could be very wrong, and I could have made a very poor choice there. Making this trade, I'm going to take that 1 timeout just because I'm really weighing my options here. There's a couple players. I'm going to look at that actually. Where's that guy that they just... When did he go? I know there was a guy here that I was looking at. Doesn't seem like he's gone. Actually, let me keep going. I'm a little worried. I'm very worried. I'm worried. I'm worried. I can't lie. I'm scared. I'm scared. I really hope this pick works out because I think Billy's going to be good. I want Billy Fenton. David Hurd is quite solid. I can't lie, but I really want Billy. I want Billy. Billy's my guy. Patrick Marleau, similar. It's very similar to Patrick Marleau. ETA of 3 years. God, I really hope I'm not wrong with this pick. Because I could be dead wrong, especially in the first-year draft. I don't think Billy Fenton's real. I've Googled. It has not shown me anything on HockeyDB. Billy Fenton. Welcome to the New York Rangers. Billy, please. God, Billy. Well, I mean, I guess. We talked about Ryan Lindgren. He was a salary cap dump. We got Taylor Hall as a potential signing. This could be worse. I don't think there's much better talent in this round. Let's send him to the beginning of next round, and let's see if I picked solid. Because I think amongst these picks, I picked solid. It was 66 here, 65, 65. Yep. No, 65 sniper with that X factor. Hopefully he keeps that X factor. That would be really nice to see. But there was this low elite here in Artem Latipov. Now, maybe I shouldn't have drafted in the first round just because we talked about moving that. But he was a prospect I was willing to take a chance on. He still might be pretty solid here in a couple years. And solid trade value. Latipov, I didn't know. Yeah, I think we made a good selection there in the first round. The second round, we really do not have anything at all. And all the other trades I want to make, there's one big one I want to potentially make, but I don't know if that's going to happen here right now. I guess we will see, but the draft as it is probably over. I don't really have the assets to go out there and make many more moves. I traded Quick. I traded Ryan Lindgren because I need that salary cap going into the off season. I'm going to go ahead, view the draft class one more time, see if any of my players are worth going after. Pinned players. Yeah, nothing here is like, wow, go after it. Because, like, a lot of weaknesses for you. Jeez Louise. Okay. Yeah, my scouts were not wonderful this year. I guess 152 for Saul Shannon. I think Saul Shannon is solid to go after. I think we'll make that trade. I know there was Jackson Smith here, who is actually looking really, really solid at 70. But I don't know if I want to go out of my way trading all that value for that. Alexei Chubasov. 64th overall? No. I think we're going to stick with our guns and not make that big move here. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead, probably just go for Saul Shannon there. Let's go ahead. 150, so fourth round is 100. 150. And I think beginning of the sixth round? Is that how math works? No, just earlier. Ah, it was close. Close, but no cigar. Here we're going to go down here. Let's pick. I want you. I want LA's pick here, 18th in the 5th round. 146. Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead, give you my... Oh, I have a 3rd round pick. Well, I didn't even know that. I kind of forgot, if I'm being honest. Let's sim to pick number 86. I don't have anything else here that I really want. Let's go. It is the first year draft, so nothing super interesting here. Okay. Continue looking here. Okay. Solid. Ooh, oh my god. Chubasov was good. Chubasov was good and he went to New Jersey. That was poor. Nobody said I was good at this game. I might have said it once or twice, but god, nobody agreed with me. Nobody agrees with me. Don't hate me in the comments. Yeah, 2 medium elites there I didn't really know about. I mean, we got a medium top 6. Oh, he was yeah, that sucks. I think I'm just going to trade this pick back. So let's go to that 5th round. Let's go to that LA pick, I guess earlier. Washington. Give me something good, baby. 3rd round selection. And then give me, I guess, a pick next year, huh? Give me a 5th next year. I know you want it. Washington. Just give me the 7th. What do you mean? What do you mean? You know what? Screw all of you. I'll just pick them now. I'll just pick them now. If I'm not going to get any damn value, I'll just pick them friggin' now. I'll just do it. Asset management by behind. I don't care. I don't care. Pinned players. Saul Shannon. Welcome to New York. Just be okay. Just be okay. Just be okay. Just be okay. You know what? We weren't here for drafting, folks. Yes, he has an X factor. It won't be real. It won't be real, folks. Pick number 187th. Here all the way in the 6th round. God, we're bad. We're not... I didn't really focus on scouting. I didn't at all. You got Ray here. Oh, a goalie? Sure, let's pick the goalie. Well, did you keep any of your X Factors? I doubt it. Oh, well, he has all of them. What in the blue hell are you? 3 X Factors as a fringe starter. I don't think you're going to keep those. Orlando Ray. Best pick ever? Best pick ever. I'd say that's the best selection ever made in the draft. Future stud. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's our best draft ever, but I'd say we did solid trading. I know that first round draft pick didn't turn out to be medium elite in Billy Fenton, but he does have that X factor. Hopefully we can grow him into something solid. We're going to head here to our re-sign phase, and this is the most important time of the year for the New York Rangers. We've waited all damn season long. Nick Bukestad, I did see went up to an 87 overall. I don't know how the hell that happened. What do you want? Do you still want throw? Well, and then his contract. Well, that's unfortunate. That is incredibly unfortunate. Okay. Release you. We're going to release you. We're going to bring you back because why not, Riley Nash? You almost sound like Rick Nash. Close. So close. Okay. Nope. Chad Rodwell, you can go goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Sammy Blais, you were okay for us this season. Not for $1 million, though. Get out of here. Get out of here. How much do you want? Is it over $1 million? Get out of here. Okay, Blake Wheeler, you're down to an 80 overall. Oh. Well, you can come back. For that much, you can absolutely come back, Blake. Welcome back. Jimmy VC, how much do you want, buddy? I don't want to talk to you for a minute. Travis Dermott, what's your contract around? 2.3. I don't like that very much. Taylor Hall. You want 4. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's go check our RFAs here real quick. Henriksen, we're gonna release. I know top 9 potential. Yeah, I can go sign one of those out in free agency immediately. And I guess you could say, well, why are you signing? Well, he's 22 years of age, folks. Matthew Robertson. I don't know why I said that. Matthew Rempe, you can come back to the club. Just go back to the club. Okay. Lesishin. Welcome back. Edstrom, you can come back. I guess I could qualify all these guys. Now they can all get contracts. Okay, you. Yeah, we'll give him the 1 year. Sure. Just friggin' take it, Gabe. Hopefully you'll be solid for us. Zach Jones. No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do... We are on a terrible, terrible roll, folks. What an abysmal off... Maybe, well, I can't say that joke in New York, actually. I'm not gonna say that. Let's just say I am behind the scenes, pulling the strings, and hurting the New York Rangers on purpose, potentially? No, because GMs look stupid. What the... Really, Philip Zadina, really. We're gonna qualify RFA. Yeah, screw you, buddy. And then Alexis Lafreniere, $8 million is much better than what I previously expected. So we're going to go ahead and qualify you. Unsigned players, we're going to go ahead and we're going to play Billy Fenton in the AHL probably lots this season. Get him lots of time, double shift him, all that jazz. Perfect. And our goalies... Oh, Igor Shesterkin, you were so close to being gone. The moment I have that trade, I'm going to do it. I don't care. He's gone. He's gone as soon as I need him to be. He is merely a pawn in my game. Louis Domingue, you can go. Orlando Ray, you got those X Factors. Welcome to New York. He's the future, 47 overall. Oh, my dear Lord. I guess we'll see, huh? UFA status here. Jimmy VC. We don't really care about. We do care about Shea Theodore. How much do you want, buddy? That is a contract I can absolutely get behind, Shea. Shea. Completely. Do you want to do like a no movement plus... I'll do like a... What's no movement clause plus modified no trade clause? Can I still trade them? Let's do a modified no trade clause. Protection. I don't know. You can have a 16 team no trade clause, Shea. 4-year. I guess I can go into let's just go into negotiation. Let's go into negotiation. Charm is very risky, so I'm going to go ahead and do neutral. Neutral. Let's talk about our organization. Can you be happy with us? Can you have it? Okay. Let's do as a team in a rebuilding fit. Why does it think we're in a rebuilding phase? What? What do you... We're not a rebuilding team. What do you mean? That's not... Okay, let's talk about our market. Okay. Convincing, come on. Yeah, he likes that. Wonderful. Let's continue to persuade him. Boo, okay. Well, oh my god, it just went all the way down. Did it go up? I think it actually went up. I think there are other elements to our organization that... No, never mind. I don't think you'll want to hear that we're a rebuilding team. Let's go ahead and talk about that contract, okay? You want your 4-year deal, you can have it. You want... I will improve my offer. Give you more salary. I'll bring that up to... Bring that up 100K. 100K. Boom. 100K, quite good. Thank you, but adding a clause would make it... yes, of course we can agree to that. Modified no trade clause? Modified no trade clause. The clause will cover the entire contract, absolutely. Clause option. What are we feeling? Year 1. Let's do... I mean, 20... Yeah, honestly, Shea Theodore. Let's do it. 20 team. Continue. Let's provide... Filings. I'll provide response shortly. Continue. Let's continue. Perfect. I think, Shea, I think that is a great deal. I think New York could really, really use you. I don't know if you're feeling the organization. You're going to get back to you tonight. You're going to get back to us tonight. That is the first and only contract we care about today. Obviously, there's a lot more, but that is... Oh, that's a big one. Let's advance the day. Shea Theodore is going to accept that deal, folks. Our one big acquisition of the episode has decided to stay in New York. Oh, baby, welcome. We have $8 million to play with. Well, that's not a lot of money. I feel like we're going to have to make a couple more moves outside of free agency. Zadina. No, I don't really care. Nick Bukestad does not want to sign with us, and that's really damn unfortunate. Like, yeah, he wants $7 million. Buddy, I don't have that kind of money. I don't have it. I have nothing. I have 8 mil, and you're not getting it, and I still have to get a backup goaltender. Alexis Lafreniere, you don't want to talk to me, buddy. I know you don't want to talk to me. Buddy, what do you want from me? What do you want? I guess we can go into a negotiation. Can I hype up our franchise a little? No, you love our franchise. You love this team. You want a no movement clause in year 5. That makes total sense. 8.5. No, I don't want to give you that. I don't want to. We're not talking about that. We're not talking to you right now. Leave me alone. Okay? Travis Dermott was really awesome for us this last year. I really don't want to pay him 2.3. I think we can find an alternative defenseman. We sign him out of free agency. Or did we get him from Utah? No, I don't think we traded from Utah. No, Travis Dermott, I will let you go. Jimmy Vesey, I also don't want to spend the money on you. I really don't want to spend that. I think we can go into free agency and find those players for two-way contracts. I really believe that. Leaves a lot of holes in the team. Nick Bukestad, I'm sorry, buddy. We're going to have to let you go. Taylor Hall, I don't know if he'd fit on this team anywhere. I don't think he would. But he would be an awesome addition to our bottom six. Because what does it say? You say your second line role. I don't believe you. I don't believe that. $4 million. So if we sign him to that, doesn't leave us with a whole lot of money for Alexis Lafreniere. It really doesn't. Taylor Hall, buddy. This makes me sad because I want you. But we got Shea Theodore, and that was really important. Let me see. Is there any... Well, there was another trade I was thinking of that I have to try out before this episode ends. So Taylor Hall, we are going to let you go. Travis Dermott and Jimmy Vesey will also be let go. And then we will talk about the rest of the team and the implications in just a moment. Here, advance the day. We don't have any other contracts out there. I'll actually go to our coaching staff. Anybody else need to be signed here? No scouts. Actually, I don't like any of you. You can all just leave me alone. Yeah, I won't sign anybody. Cool, let's go ahead. Sim to free agency here. I know I'm letting Travis Dermott and Jimmy Vesey walk, but I gotta let him walk, okay? Gotta let him walk. We already got our big free agent in Shea Theodore. Let's see here. Patrick Kane is out there. Oh my God, an interesting class here. Lafreniere is down to $7 million. I think we're gonna try to wait him out and get him for really, really cheap. I think that's the play this year, huh? As we're sitting here in free agency, I've come to a standstill on a lot of trade options and signings because I'm really not sure what direction to go. Alexis Lafreniere still needs to be signed, and I think, as I said before, I'm going to wait him out. I believe I can drop him significantly. I don't think anybody is going to offer him a contract. I know the draft wasn't that busy, but I think we're going to close the episode out. Yeah, I don't have any signings to make. I'm going to go ahead, show you the team. We'll do it from this screen, okay? Perfect, wonderful. As we go ahead and look at our defensive core, adding Shea Theodore definitely was a solid option, I'd say. With $9 million left on the block, only getting him for 6.6 was absolutely incredible. Andre Miller coming back to the New York Rangers at 6 was also great. Braden Schneider at 2 for another season. Going to have to get him locked down. Juuso Välimäki as well, so we are looking for that 6th and 7th defenseman. Goalies, we are obviously looking for a backup. For the forwards, if we want to talk about our lines, Artemi Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, and Alexis Lafreniere is the projected first line next year, but I am not totally sure about Alexis Lafreniere. There might be a deal there to be made out relatively soon. The second line, Chris Kreider, Garland, and Trocheck. I definitely want to change that up. It looks like Trocheck has gone up in overall, I believe. I think he was an 87 not too long ago. Third line is definitely where we need to add. Our depth is absolutely in shambles. Gabe Perreault and Joakim Kamel are absolutely on their way up, but I definitely want to get everybody's opinions as we head into the free agency period. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to add. I think Hedl might be gone. Alexis Lafreniere might be on his way out too. So we have a couple things to add. Not a whole lot of money to spend. But I think I think that's where I leave it off. Goalies, I will go through the list, show everything that is here. Maybe we bring back Jonathan Quick. Definitely think I'm going to go out for a cheap goaltender like a Halak. Or Halak played in New York not that long ago, right? With the Rangers as well. And played for the Islanders forever. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah. Or Soderblom. Not totally sure on that end. Potentially out here. There's a couple goalies here. There maybe Caden Primo. I don't know. Defensively, not a whole lot of top-end options here that I could go for. McNabb, no. Shillington, Yoki Harju, Ruda. Something cheap. Maybe we bring Scandella. Travis Dermott is a little too much. Maybe we look at him. A team is interested in him, though, so he's probably on his way out. Robert Bertuzzo. Yeah, definitely a couple options there, potentially. What do we have? Nope, you make way too much money. And forward-wise, actually, let me go wing by wing. Okay, you got Jake Neighbors. Maybe I debated something with the St. Louis Blues. Chris Kreider, I debated moving him out just because, God, he performed so poorly for us in the playoffs, and maybe we interject some youth. But I'm like, damn, he really is a New York guy drafted by the Rangers. He's probably going to retire here. God damn it, Chris. God damn you. Some interesting left-wingers here. Taylor Hall, who we had and did not bring back. Maybe a JVR. Maybe something down here. But if I'm waiting Alexis Lafreniere out, it really limits the options we can go for. Maybe a Max Pacioretty for the depth. That would be so odd. Oh my God. Maybe something for that. Right wingers, Patrick Kane, Brock Besser, Riley Smith, maybe a TJ Oshie. Cheap options here for the core. Yeah, and nothing down below. For the centers, I definitely am looking to replace Hedel for a guy maybe making half as much in Suter? No, I don't know. And that's the centers out there. I really have not been able to think of a lot of options for the New York Rangers here, so I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you back in the 2025 off season.